adunoditaha. Arka means sun. Adunoditaha. Again, Krishna has come after he left this place in the form of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So we worship the Bhagavat. We also read it definitely. Same way, Bhagavad Gita also is non-different from Krishna. In the Padma Purana, Lord Vishnu is telling that there is no difference between me and Bhagavad Gita. I am that Bhagavad Gita only. My 5 heads are the first 5 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. And my 10 arms are the next 10 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita. That is 5 plus 10, 15. 5 arms on one side, 5 arms on the other side. Krishna has got 10 arms as Vishnu. Head, he has got 5 heads. And 5 heads, 5 chapters, 10 arms, 10 chapters, totally 15. Stomach is my 16th chapter. And then my 2 lotus feet are 17th and 18th chapter. This is described by the Lord himself. The Bhagavad Gita has got a form. I am the Bhagavad Gita. So today we are worshipping Gita. We have done in the morning the chanting of the Bhagavad Gita, all the 700 shlokas, 18. Don't think in your mind that this is what you have to do. Buy Bhagavad Gita and every day do Arati for the Gita at home. No. On Gita Jayanti day we may do it. Rest of the time you must read the Gita. That is the best way to worship. Krishna has spoken the Gita for our benefit. Humanity's benefit. So you must read the Gita. That is the best way to worship the Gita. So, therefore there is birthday celebration for Bhagavad Gita. Now you will agree, yes, there should be. On this auspicious day, Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita in Kurukshetra. How many of you gone to Kurukshetra? Very few. You have not gone to Kurukshetra. I should take you to Kurukshetra and we should go there and chant Bhagavad Gita. So in Kurukshetra, on the battlefield, Mahabharata it is mentioned. In the Mahabharata you will see in Bhishma Parva, Bhagavad Gita appears. In the war field, Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Arjuna was bewildered, Arjuna was confused, and he asks Krishna for advice. Sishyasteham sadimam tvam prapannam. Please take me as your Sishya, as your disciple, O Krishna, and instruct me. I am in a very confused, difficult state. So they were very good friends, both of them. But Arjuna said, no more friendship. I will accept you as Guru. I will be serious. Please tell me. And then Krishna starts instructing Arjuna. Those very beautiful, wonderful instructions because of love for Arjuna. Bhaktosi me sakacheti rahasyam hi etad uttamam. Not only are you my friend, you are also my devotee. So therefore I will speak to you this rahasya, this secret, confidentially. So Bhagavad Gita vandu rahasyam. Ellarikume puriyadu. Only if you are approaching Bhagavad Gita through devotion, bhakti, you can understand. Otherwise you cannot understand. If you approach in any other way, you will miss it. அதுக்காக ஒரு கதை புராணத்தில் இருக்கு. You see, one orphan person, orphan anadai, orphan person, he was very disappointed and sad because his father died. Very intelligent Brahmana father died all of a sudden. So the son was very disappointed, depressed, don't know what to do. So he took his horoscope and went to the Jyotishan. Those days they were not cheater astrologers, they were all very genuine astrologers. And it was a regular Vedic custom to go and ask what to do, means let us ask according to my karma, according to my situation, what should I do? அதனால அவர் ஒரு ஜாதகத்தை எடுத்துட்டு போய் ஜோதிஷன்ட்டு கேட்டார். What should I do? My father passed away, know what to do. He looked at his jadagam and said, oh, your father may have passed away, but he knows your situation and he has done something wonderful for you. What is that? He has left a big treasure for you. It's in your house. But you must approach that treasure in the proper way, otherwise you will not find it. The thing about this treasure is, it is so designed very cleverly by your father that if you approach from the south side of your house, zzz, wasps, drones, kolavi, all of them will come and bite you out of shape. You can't even go further. Finished. Project has to be stopped. If you go from the western side inside, there is a Brahma Rakshasa, a deadly ghost Rakshasa sitting there. He will finish you. He will eat you up and not even allow you to go. If you dig from the northern side, a deadly viper snake is waiting for you there. Then the boy said, what are you telling? How am I to understand? Where will I go? East side you go. I have not finished yet. Wait. East side. That is the way you must approach. If you approach to the east side, you will immediately get to the treasure. And you'll get it. He said, oh, I'll try. I should not go through the south, not go through the west, not go through the north. I should go through the... I want to see whether you are following. Which side? Only through the east side you must go. Now, don't think it is another story. Then what happened? Did he go through the east side? Did he find the treasure? எவ்வளவு காசு கிடைச்சது அவருக்கு? உள்ள வைரமா தங்கமா என்னதுன்னு சொல்லி, I think this is what you want to know. The story stops here actually. No more. You will become very disappointed. Yes, if you don't understand the meaning of what the Jyotishan said, the meaning is an allegorical story. என்ன அர்த்தம்னு சொன்னா, if you dig from the south, this is the advantage of speaking in a different language. If you dig from the south, what will happen? That means you are going and approaching the Bhagavad Gita through karma. Work is worship. I will do karma. I will do that yajna, this homa. I will do this tapasya. I will do this and get material benefit. And in this way I will become successful. In this mood, if you approach the Bhagavad Gita, all these insects and wasps and drones will bite you. Why? Karma phala, material desires will not allow you to understand really what the Bhagavad Gita says. You may read it. You may like all those places where it is mentioned work is everything. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhur mate sangostva karmani. Everybody chants the shloka. Right? And they say work is worship. But that is not the meaning of that. Ma phaleshu kadachana. You should not look for the fruits, you should simply do work. That's what is the meaning of that. Who is going to do work nowadays without looking for the fruit? Who is going to simply, I want to join Microsoft, I don't want any salary. I will come in the morning, work 16 hours a day. Is there any fool like that? Nobody. Ma phaleshu kadachana, say you tata bye bye. No phala, no work. In this way, people interpret different shlokas and say something, but it means that if you go with this idea, I want to be successful in my material work and fruit, you will not be able to understand Bhagavad Gita. That's the meaning of that. Don't dig from the south. If you dig from the west, you will get haunted by a Brahma Rakshasa. If you go through Jnana, if you think Bhagavad Gita is only about knowledge, about matter, about spirit, about Brahman, this only, I should get, you will become confused like nothing. You become speculative. You will lose the complete track of Bhagavad Gita because the Brahma Rakshasa will haunt you. Jnana, you will not get the fruit. If you go through the north, a viper snake will bite you. If you follow the process of yoga, Ashtanga yoga, catch your nose, do pranayama, do all sorts of poses like that, you will not get self-realized. You will not get to understand Bhagavad Gita. This is the secret. But if you approach through devotion, bhakti, bhaktyamam abhijanati yavan yaschasma tatvatah tato mam tatvato jnatva vishate tad anantaram. Krishna is saying, bhaktyamam abhijanati, only by bhakti you will know me. So in many places Krishna is saying, bhaktya tu ananyaya shakya aham evam vidorjuna. Aham evam vidor. If you want to know me, you should approach me through devotional service. In this way, you will know the truth of life, of God, who are you, and what is the relationship, what is this world, etc. Only if you come through bhakti. That is the conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita. In the end, in the 18th chapter also, in the 9th chapter also, in many places, Krishna will conclusively state, Man mana bhava mad bhaktah madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishasi satyam te pratijane priyosime. 18th chapter is telling, you can get to know me through bhakti. Man mana bhava mad bhaktah. So this is a very important thing for us to note. And we should approach the Lord through bhakti only. If you want to know Bhagavad Gita. This is mentioned very nicely. So, if you want to understand the secret, confidential, rahasyam hi etad uttamam, which Krishna has mentioned, then we should approach the Lord through devotion, because devotion is very easy. It is not so difficult like karma, jnana, yoga and everything. It is very natural. Very natural means it is natural for the mother to be attracted to the child and for the child to be attracted to the mother. There is a relationship of love, affection. Same way, Krishna is related to every living entity in this world by a relationship of love. That is called bhakti. That nobody can deny it. Therefore, if you just jump on to that relationship, very easily you will understand God, you will understand yourself, you understand this world, and you can get liberated. It's a very simple idea. It's not very complicated. So Krishna is saying, I am your father. Pita hamasya jagato, mata data pitamaha. I am your father, I am your mother, I am your grandfather, I am your grandmother. Eternally, forever. Why don't you revive that relationship with me? So, Bhagavad Gita, I tell people, is a love story. It's a romance between the conditioned soul and the Supreme Godhead. Who does not like to fall in love? Who does not like to be loved? Who does not like to love in this world? Everybody is hungry for that. And you will get it fully 100% satisfied with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have tried it with many other people, many lifetimes, even in this lifetime, many times. It has not worked out. It will not work out because you will die. It will not be permanent. But this relationship with Krishna, which Krishna is saying, Bhaktya mam abhijanati, permanent. So this is how Bhagavad Gita is to be understood. So, great personalities have spoken about the greatness of Bhagavad Gita and how it is very simple, wonderful instructions for humanity. And you can learn it very easily. Naturally you can learn. You will immediately find a relationship between, when you start reading the Bhagavad Gita and actually understanding it, because somebody bona fide is able to explain it to you nicely. If you simply buy Bhagavad Gita and try to read it, it will be confusing sometimes. But if you have it explained by a devotee who is practicing Bhagavad Gita, it will become much easier for you. And you will fall in love with Bhagavad Gita because Bhagavad Gita is Krishna. The knowledge it gives you, the great feeling, that feeling of calmness, tranquility, shelter, all that will make you feel Bhagavad Gita is my best companion. Every day you should read. Every day you should read. Even if you read a little bit, you get benefit. Even if you hear one shloka, half you will get benefit. Even little bit you hear, you will get some great benefit. That is the mercy of the Gita. Maline mochanam pumsam jalasnanam dine dine sakrit gita mritasnanam samsara malanashanam. Adi Shankaracharya in his Gita Mahatmyam has mentioned, in order to remove the dirt from your body, jalasnanam dine dine, every day you are taking bath with jalam, water. But this Bhagavad Gita, sakrit gita mritasnanam. If you take Gita Snan every day, little bit, don't have to open the shower and take a big bath. Even Sakrit, little bit, one drop falls on the head. Samsara Malanashanam. You will become completely cleared of so many lifetimes of dirt. Samsara Mala. Nashanam will all be destroyed. Sakrit Gita Matasnanam. So I will tell you a short story and we will end here. These greatness of chanting the Bhagavad Gita, hearing the Bhagavad Gita is mentioned even by Lord Shiva to Parvati. Every chapter he gives a story. Parvati is very clear, I want to hear about this greatness of Bhagavad Gita. And Shiva will tell. This Gita Mahatmyam stories are mentioned in the Padma Purana for every chapter. I am going to tell you one story. You want to hear only, I will tell. Otherwise, we will go to the next part of the program. You have to raise your hands and say Hare Krishna loudly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Okay, you are awake. I am confirmed that you are awake. Many stories I want to tell you, but there is no time. This one story I will tell you about chanting chapter 1. This is a story about a Brahmana. Shiva is telling to Parvati how wonderful it is that the Lord is given this beautiful Bhagavad Gita to humanity. And he is telling that once the Lord was lying down on his Anantasesha and sleeping, and he was in great trance. But he looked a little, thoughtful. So Lakshmi asked, what is it that you are thinking? Why you look a little strained? He said, no, I am just thinking how wonderfully my energies are working. Parashaya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shuyate. The Lord's energies are many and they are working on their own. And he is saying, I am very amazed at how my material energy is working. Through that, many pastimes are occurring. And my devotees revel in hearing those activities of mine. And in this way, they become very happy. Like that, the Lord is telling Lakshmi. And at that time, Shiva is also telling Parvati, all these activities of the Lord are meant for helping the living entities to come out of that situation, artificial situation they are in. That is why he is going and doing these pastimes. His Bhagavad Gita recital also is a pastime for the sake of his beautiful children who are stuck without having any knowledge. And so Parvati will say, so I want to hear about this Bhagavad Gita glories. He will say, I'll tell you about the glory of chanting the first chapter. He spoke about a Brahmana. He said, once upon a time there was a Brahmana, his name was Susharma. Susharma was born in a Brahmana family, but he was a very low class person. He was a very vile person. He was a drunkard. He liked to drink wine very much. He would beg, borrow, steal. He would not look after his family properly. He'll beat up his wife. He was a very horrible person. Not at all proper for a Brahminical person born in a Brahminical family. So he committed a lot of sinful activities, thievery, dacoity, did all sorts of crazy things, and one day a snake bit him and he died. He died and he was born as a bull, Kalai, because he did not keep up his Brahmana responsibilities properly after having this high birth. அதனால ஒரு காளையா பிறந்தாரு, bull. And that bull, right from the young age, was kept in some farm somewhere and then transferred to somewhere else. Finally, it was bought by a crippled man, not having rheumatoid, this thing, something, and he was using that bull for business, making him carry heavy loads. And the bull was all the time carrying loads and loads and loads. After many, many years, it became weak. Still, he was making it carry a huge amount of loads. One day, so heavy it was, it toppled and fell down and fell unconscious. Poor bull. But everybody saw the bull was, from the mouth, all sorts of things coming out, and it was bleeding, and that crippled man was wondering what to do and beating the bull. It was not getting up. So the people around came and said, "Hey, stop. The bull is almost dying. I think it's dying. Why are you beating it?" And they prayed for the bull. This Atma in the bull is going to leave the body. So everybody said, poor bull suffered so much. Because you must understand, this is not Kali Yuga now as we are seeing. Bull alla sattu pona adha vetti saaptruvaanga. No, it's not like that. It's a different time. It's a civilized society. Everybody knows Bhagavad Gita, everything very well. They know I am not this body, like this and all that. So they immediately, this bull is dying, let me give some offering to him. Some of my pious activity, some of my punya I want to give him. This particular punya I offer to you, my dear bull. You are suffering because of bad karma. I want to give you some good karma. People were so nice. Even if a bull is dying, they will help. It's a different time. So each one gave something. One prostitute also was there. Veshya. She said, everybody is giving something. I don't think I have done anything pious in my life. My life is fully impious. But if I all have done anything pious, I want to offer it to this bull. She was feeling very much for that bull. It was going to die. Died. Bull. Yamaloka, judgment was done by Maharaj. When the bull appeared there, Susharma appeared there as a bull. He said, you are completely clean. All your bad karma has been taken away by that prostitute who gave you her pious credit. He said, what? You will come to know later. Now you are born as a Brahmana in a very good family. Now is a good time, don't make a mistake. And especially because of that prostitute's this thing, you have the extra ability to also remember your past life. So he became a Brahmana. And then he was able to remember, this prostitute when I was a bull gave me a good karma. Yamaraj told me it's because of this prostitute that you got cleared of everything. I want to go and thank her. So first thing he did as he became a Brahmana and grew up is find out where is the prostitute. Now don't ask me question. He lived for 25 years, 30 years, how many age calculation, all that. That's not very important. He went in search of that lady, found her. She was elderly, and he told her, I am come from previous life. You remember? She tried to remember what? One bull died and you went and did so. Oh yeah, I am that bull. I am reborn as Brahmana. And Yamaraj told me it's because of you and the good thing that you gave me. Really? What? I just offered. You see, I was feeling very nice. This parrot I have, it will chant. And I used to feel very nice. I don't know what it is chanting. But since I used to feel that's the only good thing happening to me every day, I'm a prostitute. So I thought that I will offer to you because I don't have any other wealth. I thought I'm a very impious person. So I offered to you. That is what you offer to me. So do you know what? I don't know. You can ask the parrot. You went to the parrot, aged parrot. The parrot he asked. The parrot was a very wise talking parrot. So the parrot said, oh, that one. Every day I'm chanting the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. What is that? She asked. Bhagavad Gita? I'll tell you what it is. Told the Bhagavad Gita. And this Brahmana knew, first chapter of Bhagavad Gita you're chanting. And that is the benefit that I gave you. Because of this, so many things happened to me. Then the parrot told, parrot story also. Actually, I am also a Brahmana like you. I also was cursed because of very proud Brahmana. And I was treating people in a very rash way. What do you know? You don't know anything. You're not educated. You're this. I am like this. So, I was punished and cursed by many people because of my pride. And I was born as a parrot. And my father and mother left me somewhere out of fear of some animal that came with this thing. And I was in the hot beach sands, almost going to die. Some rishis and munis were walking. They saw this poor small kid parrot. And they took it in the hand. And they took it to their ashram. Gave me a little water. Gave me some food. Put me in a cage. So there I grew up nicely in a very good atmosphere. And I learnt first chapter because the kids there were all Gurukul kids were learning the first chapter. Dadrasho vacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyutsavah mamakha pandavaschaiva kimakurvata sanjaya. Bhagavad Gita starts with this shloka only. This first chapter. So this bird chanted that whole first chapter. They were learning first chapter. But one fine day, one thief stole me from the ashram and sold me to this prostitute. He didn't say prostitute, to this lady. Since then I am here, but I like to chant what I heard there. So I keep chanting every day. And this lady is very happy whenever I chant. So she also likes it. And this is how. So all three of them came to know Bhagavad Gita first chapter. This is the benefit. I was cursed to be a bull. And it's a bull I got the benefit from you for chanting Bhagavad Gita first chapter, which you heard. You did not even chant. You as a prostitute heard and you felt very nice. And what I heard and felt nice, that benefit I want to give to this bull. What will happen if we actually start chanting? So all three of them started chanting. Simultaneously, individually, Susharma went back. This lady also went and took seriously. I'll start seriously chanting. Because this is the result of my giving the punya to this bull. And the parrot also said, okay, I'll also chant. Each one of them went back and started chanting. They went back to Godhead. Nittai Guru Premanande. They all went back to Vaikuntha. This is Parvati is hearing this from Lord Shiva, this story. Like this, there are many, many stories. If you chant, if you read Bhagavad Gita, even a little bit. This prostitute just heard without understanding. She felt very good, that's all. But she was able to relieve that Brahmana from so many sinful activities. So we are teaching Bhagavad Gita here, not only teaching you how to chant the shloka, we are teaching the meaning of the Bhagavad Gita as given by Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, a pure devotee of Krishna, whose explanation of Bhagavad Gita has taken the whole world by a storm. We are publishing Bhagavad Gita in 87 plus languages. Not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 Telugu, Hindi, Marathi, Kannada, Malayalam, Tamil, like that alone. 87 languages. Moldavian, Estonian, Chinese, Russian, Greek, you name it. Every Mongolian, everything we have Bhagavad Gita. All over the world people are reading and they have become attracted to Bhagavad Gita. They are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And reading Bhagavad Gita and becoming very good gentlemen. They don't do any nonsense. They lead a very dharmic life. They become devotees of Krishna, serve Krishna, and they purified their life so nicely. They become wonderful gentlemen. So you can also do that. Please read Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita. He is a pure devotee of the Lord and the whole world is getting that benefit. You also please do that. If you don't have a copy, you can take one today. And if you simply chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it will help you to understand the Bhagavad Gita also very easily. Then you can also enroll for the courses. We have courses online. We have courses offline here. And you can learn the Gita systematically. We teach in Hindi, we teach in Tamil, we teach in Malayalam language, we teach in English language as of now, right? And you can learn. So it's up to you. Please make this decision. Krishna has been very kind to humanity by speaking this Bhagavad Gita using Arjuna. As though it is Arjuna. Arjuna actually knows all these things, but he asked questions for the sake of humanity, and Krishna spoke the Gita. This is the real explanation given. And you will learn everything you want to learn. There will be not anything more for you to learn, because everything that you want to know is contained in the Gita. All solutions for humanity's problems are there in the Bhagavad Gita. You will be very surprised within that book that you see 700 shlokas in this. 574 shlokas were spoken by Krishna. 84 shlokas, questions asked by Arjuna. 41 shlokas spoken by Sanjaya. 1 shloka, first shloka spoken by Dhritarashtra. Totals up to 700. 574 by Krishna, 84 by Arjuna, 41 by Sanjaya, 1 by Dhritarashtra. It will add up to 700. It's not some very big thing, difficult to read. If you just have to put some time and energy into it, we will help you on that journey, and you will be benefited immensely. All great people have spoken about the Bhagavad Gita. Albert Einstein, Robert Oppenheimer, you name it, Gandhiji, everybody read Gita. It is not about religion, it's not about being Hindu or anything. It contains all information required for any person to live in this world and know what is what. What is happening here? Who am I? Where am I from? Who is God? What is this world? How does it work? Everything you understand. So please take this seriously. Make a sankalpa today on Gita Jayanti day, on the birthday of Bhagavad Gita. And from today onwards, maybe you already have the Gita, but you're not reading it. Maybe you have the Gita, you're reading it, but don't understand it properly. Maybe you don't have a Gita at all. Whatever stage you are, push yourself up with the facilities that are given to you. Here, take the course. We have reading buddies. It means we help you to read Bhagavad Gita online. We have all sorts of schemes. You can join that and in this way improve your life, and definitely you'll be very happy. Om Tat Sat. Happy Gita Jayanti to all of you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gita Jayanti Mahotsavam ki, Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna. So we firstly thank His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj for his wonderful narration of glories of Bhagavad Gita, especially chapter 1. So today is very auspicious Gita Jayanti day. So we like to welcome our guest of honors, Dr. Navanithan and Dr. Shalini, Chief Surgeon from Aravind Eye Hospital. So I like to request them to come forward and receive blessings from His Holiness Maharaj in the form of special garland and copy of Bhagavad Gita and Pavitra Mala.
Hare Krishna. Welcome. I will be visiting your hospital very soon. I do visit every year for a checkup. Sure. For her. She's also in doctor. So there's a couple from here, no? What's his name? That Akash, Dr. Akash. You know Akash? He comes from here, he and his wife. You speak Tamil or Hindi or what? No, what do you speak at home? Telugu matladnara? Telugu Bhagavad Gita kavala meeku? Tamil? English is fine. Hare Krishna. Please read. Very, very good. Hare Krishna.
Today is very auspicious day to donate, to sponsor for Vidya Danam, Raja Vidya, Raja Gugyam, Pavitra Midamuttam, so King of Knowledge. So Vidya Danam is very auspicious. So every year we are gifting Bhagavad Gita freely for thousands of students, school students and college students who are interested to read Bhagavad Gita. We are giving a free copy of Bhagavad Gita. So anyone wishes to sponsor, this is auspicious day. So today you can you can register your name and you can get the books. So after this program, we'll have a short arati for Bhagavad Gita, short or shipping arati for Bhagavad Gita. Many devotees have sponsored Bhagavad Gita today for the pleasure of their lordships and for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and assembled Vaishnavas. I'd like to announce names of the sponsors of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Sitala Keshavi Mataji, Rajalakshmi Mataji, Mallika Mataji, Magesh Mataji, Ishwari Mataji, Jagadambal Mataji, Sundari Mataji, Yashoda Mataji, and His Grace Sundarachal Jagannath Prabhu, Rajesh Kulani Prabhu, His Grace Ratnakar Gaura Prabhu, and His Grace Rashik Gaura Prabhu, Dr. Bhaskar Prabhu, Saroja Mataji, His Grace Bhakta Gaudam Bakshi Prabhu, His Grace Pavitra Krishna Prabhu, Gopal Prabhu, Dr. Anil Prabhu, His Grace Srivas Prabhu, His Grace Her Grace Kalavati Sundari Mataji, Veerabhadra Prabhu, Prakarana Prabhu. So all these devotees, they sponsored minimum 10 Bhagavad Gitas. Some of the devotees sponsored, Gautam Bakshi Prabhu sponsored 80 Bhagavad Gita, Pavitra Krishna sponsored 40 Bhagavad Gita. So like that, so we have a lot of sponsors. So many of them, they wanted to distribute Bhagavad Gita whenever they go for marriage ceremonies or Graha Pravesam ceremony. It's very auspicious to give a gift Bhagavad Gita on that occasion. It's a transcendental gift. So, and also after this program, okay. So, and then there are some students here who are interested to, they have shown their interest to read Bhagavad Gita. So, I'd like to call all these students. Arya, Jagadish Kumar, Manigandan, Shankar Prabhu, Shivakumar, Krishna Mataji, Sarvesh, and Damodaran. So these students can come forward. I can receive a copy of Bhagavad Gita from His Holiness Maharaj.
Your name? Your name? Arya. Okay. Welcome. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Tamil or English? Tamil.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
What subject?
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
English or Tamil? English. என்ன பேரு? என்ன பண்றீங்க?
Engineering முடிச்சிருக்கேன் SSC program.
ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. இந்த பகவத்கீதை புஸ்தகம் இன்னைக்கு உபயம் செய்யறது ரொம்ப விசேஷம். உங்களுக்கு யாராவது விருப்பம் இருந்ததுன்னா இன்னைக்கே உங்களோட பெயரை நீங்க பதிவு செய்து கொள்ளலாம். நீங்க அதுக்குண்டான லக்ஷ்மி அப்புறம் கூட நீங்க கொடுக்கலாம். ஸோ இந்த மாசம் உலகம் முழுவதும் 500 மில்லியன் காப்பிக்கு மேல பகவத்கீதை இலவச விநியோகம் செய்திருக்காங்க உலகம் முழுவதும். நீங்க புக் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் வெப்சைட்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா எவ்ரி 5 செகண்ட், ஒவ்வொரு 5 வினாடிக்கு ஒரு பகவத்கீதை உலகத்துல ஏதோ ஒரு பகவத்கீதா காப்பி ஒருத்தருக்கு விநியோகம் செய்யப்படுகிறது 5 வினாடி. ஸோ அதனால ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் கம் ஃபார்வர்ட். யூ கேன் ரெஜிஸ்டர் யுவர் நேம்ஸ் அண்ட் தென் யூ கேன் டேக் பிளட்ஜ் ஃபார் ஸ்பான்சரிங் பகவத்கீதா. ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. Gandharashimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we'll have a short worship of Bhagavad Gita now. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Nitya Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. हरे कृष्ण महामंदिर की जय, हरिनाम संगीत यज्ञ की जय, गंधराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, गीता जयंती महा महोत्सव की, शिला प्रभुपाद की, गौर प्रेमानंदे।